Colonna's was formed in 1875. We have about 120 acres here in Norfolk, and we support operations in California and in Florida.
Colonna's is intensely focused on the day-to-day work that we do, producing quality repairs for our customers and construction projects. We have been blessed over the past couple of decades to make enough money to start building some things up around here in terms of our legacy work on the waterfront, adding a fabrication and heavy machining division. And as we sort of have aged into a point where we've had continued prosperity in terms of earnings, we're able to sort of now spend a little bit of time considering what can we do to actually make the business better.
There was not a plan for us to grow and add space here in Norfolk and to add buildings and to add locations outside of the Norfolk area. So as we grew, we added to the network bit by bit, piece by piece. And there wasn't a vision for what this should look like.
Being shipyard people, we know how to fix boats. That's what we think we're really good at. IT is something that we don't know what we don't know. And I think the first step for us was admitting that. And so who knows about this and who can give us some help? And then who's the right fit for Colonna's?
When Colonna's first reached out to Cherry Bekaert, our local team, Matt Brady, John Carpenter, helped connect Rebecca Wieters with our digital advisory practice.
We spent a day walking around the yard, seeing what we had here, how we had it connected, what we were trying to accomplish.
We set up on-site sensing sessions. We met with executive management, department heads, and IT, walked through work processes, the business needs.
We did engage people in operations, people in contracts, people in marketing, people in business development, to talk about the pain points, the things that were not working well, and what would they like to see happen.
We wanted to understand how the business operated, what are the critical needs of the business. And much of what we heard was about the stability and the repeatability of IT operations. We also gathered data around the help desk and tickets, and we analyzed that as well as some network information, and we're able to pinpoint several things that were really at the root of the majority of the help desk calls.
When we first met Cherry Bekaert, it was at that time very chaotic. My stress level was extremely high. Didn't feel like things were cohesive, streamlined. I just didn't know which way to go to make it work. And we just needed some guidance.
I think a lot of times when you have a third party come in and look at any part of your organization, it's a little bit nerve-wracking because you're used to doing it a certain way. When Cherry Bekaert came in, it was a very seamless, thoughtful approach to first understanding Colonna's and the way that we perform on a daily basis. And instead of trying to change us to meet the demands of what Cherry Bekaert had in place, they were able to sit back and thoughtfully look at our organization and tailor the fix for our network, for our IT needs to suit the way that we perform our work. And I don't think we necessarily understood all the gaps in our network or in our IT infrastructure that we had.
So to have a company like Cherry Bekaert come in and really present a well thought out solution with multiple paths, and then let the internal team decide which we thought was best. And that was really, really, really nice because it helped earn trust from me, and it got us to that next step.
We were fairly overwhelmed on a regular basis with help desk calls because of the network's reliability or lack of reliability. Cherry Bekaert was able to stand up a help desk and take the pressure off of the staff internally.
We were able to create an atmosphere that people started to rely on. And it was almost, overnight that we saw a change in that.
The Cherry Bekaert help desk is resilient. They don't give up. If you have a problem, they come in and they fix it. If they can't fix it right away, they keep coming back and you get somebody that cares.
the biggest change that I've seen is not only in the reliability of the network, but just the reliability and experience level of our staff and the staff that Cherry Bekaert provided for troubleshooting, for oversight, for the help desk, for all of the things that are now in place for us to have that sense of calm that when we need something to work, it's going to work.
There's been a paradigm shift, I think, in the culture of the company at this point, and we've moved from resignation or defeatism when we talk about IT into the realm of it's working now, okay? And then what really are the limits to using technology to our advantage? Cherry Bekaert is probably the one difference maker, I think, for us.
To this day, I have conversations with people, whatever y'all are doing, keep doing it, because it's going well, and we don't want it to change, because the expectation is now being met with a response, and everyone's feeling a lot better than they ever have been about putting in a request or reaching out for support. And I don't think that if it wasn't for Cherry Bekaert, we wouldn't be able to have that level of comfort.
Since working with Cherry Bekaert, my stress level has come way down. Very calm, I feel more confident coming to work. I just know that things are in the right direction.
Knowing that we can fix these easy things now is going to start opening up people's minds to the possibility that we can really make some incremental change here that's going to be lasting. So Cherry Bekaert coming in, giving us that strategic guidance, helping us find the right people to really push Colonna's forward in this regard has been tremendously helpful in a very short amount of time. And I'm excited about what we can continue to do to build that relationship in the future and to continue to build the future of Colonna's.
Together, we kicked off Colonna's digital transformation journey.